Welcome to the Friday Night Campfire Stories. My name is Rob and I will be your host for this evening. Every single week we try to keep it as creepy as possible here on the channel, and every single Monday we do a dive into the history of paranormal locations. However, this week I'm going to do something a little bit different, so you'll have to let me know if you are into it or not, or if you'd like me to go back to the old version. But what we're doing now is we are doing, instead of just one location that we do every single week, we're actually going to go on a little bit of a tour of a specific city. A city that I was able to call home for a few years, and I'm excited to show you the haunted history of Austin, Texas. Before we get going, I do want to say we are on the road to 50 subscribers, trying to get it by the end of January. We are getting close to running out of time, so if you could, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean an absolute lot to me. So yes, it doesn't take nothing but a second to go down and click that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It would mean the world to me. So, not going to waste any more of your time. We're going to get right into the video. This is my series, Echoes of the Past. Welcome back to Echoes of the Past. Today, we're exploring some of Austin, Texas's haunted history. Our first stop on our tour brings us to the most infamous haunted location Austin has to offer, the Driskill Hotel. Known for its stunning architecture and rich history, the Driskill is as famous for its paranormal activity as it is for its luxury. What dark secrets lie within these walls? Let's uncover the stories that have cemented the Driskill's place as a hub of hauntings. The Driskill Hotel was built in 1886 by cattle baron Jesse Driskill, a man with big dreams and a love for grandeur. Driskill was a cattle farmer who had gotten pretty rich selling his cattle to the Confederates. Driskill spent his fortune to create the greatest hotel south of the St. Louis, according to him. Costing $400,000, a staggering number at that time, it was the crown jewel of Austin. He purchased the land on the corner of 6th Street and Brazos. However, a year after it opened, Driskill shut the hotel operations down due to most of his cattle dying in the harsh winter. His brother-in-law ended up buying the building and reopening the hotel in 1888, but Jesse Driskill's dream became a short-lived reality, but his presence is said to linger even today. Over the decades, the Driskill has hosted presidents, celebrities, and countless travelers, but its luxurious history is intertwined with tragedy, heartbreak, and mystery. Many believe the Driskill's hauntings are tied to the tragedies that unfolded here. One of the most famous cases involves a young girl, known only as Samantha. In the late 1800s, she was the daughter of a senator staying in the hotel. While playing with a ball near the grand staircase, she accidentally fell to her death. Guests and staff have reported hearing the faint sound of bouncing balls echoing through the halls, believed to be her restless spirit. Room 525 is another epicenter of activity. Two brides, decades apart, ended their lives in the same room. The eerie coincidence has led many to believe the room is cursed. Guests have reported flickering lights, unexplained noises, and a chilling presence. Then there's Jesse Driskill himself, who is said to haunt the hotel, keeping watch over his beloved creation. His cigar smoke has been reported in the lobby, and the scent of his favorite cologne lingers in the air. There's also the story of the bride of room 329. It is said that the girl's fiancé actually called off the wedding shortly before the ceremony. This was early in the 1990s. The girl went on a $40,000 spending spree. However, she quickly found out that money could not repair her broken heart. And on the third day of her stay at the Driskill, she took her own life. Guests say that you can see her carrying shopping bags from her spending spree all around and in her hotel room. She disappears just as quickly as she appeared. Finally, there's the rare sighting of former President Lyndon B. Johnson. Him and his wife, Lady Bird, who the nearby lake is named after, were regulars at this landish hotel. It was the OG LBJ's favorite place when visiting Austin. Some guests claim to be able to see Lyndon hanging around the hotel from time to time. Why does the Driskill seem to have a hold onto its ghost? Some point to its sudden, tragic deaths within the wall, trauma that has left an imprint on the building. Others believe the hotel's long history of opulence, despair, and high emotion has created a perfect storm for paranormal activity. Whether it's the spirits of past guests or the energy left behind by a man unwilling to part with his dream, the Driskill remains one of the most haunted places in Texas. The Driskill Hotel stands as a testament to Austin's rich history, but it's also a reminder that some stories refuse to stay in the past. What do you think? Are the spirits of the Driskill just stories, or something truly otherworldly happening here? Let me know in the comments. Our journey through Austin's haunted hotspots continue at Buffalo Billiards. Nestled on historic 6th Street, just a few blocks away from the Driskill, this iconic building isn't just a haven for pool and games, it's also a hotspot for ghostly encounters. Could the spirits of its past still linger, drawn to the energy of lively establishments? Let's dive into its haunted history. Before it became Buffalo Billiards in 1997, the building was a key part of Austin's history. It was constructed in 1861. It originally housed the Missouri House, a boarding hotel catering to travelers and workers. Over the years, the space had transformed into various businesses, including a brothel and a gaming hall, both of which contribute to its colorful and at times dark history. The building has seen its fair share of violence, despair, and scandal, and many believe it's why paranormal activity thrives here. One of the most enduring stories involves a man named Fred, believed to have been a former caretaker or handyman during the building's early days. Legend says Fred fell to his death from the upstairs balcony. Today, staff and patrons report hearing disembodied footsteps, objects mysteriously moving, and even the sensation of being watched. Another tale speaks of a woman seen wandering the upstairs area dressed in 19th century clothing. Some say that she was a worker at the brothel who met her tragic end. She's been known to appear in mirrors, sending shivers down the spines of those who catch a glimpse. The spirits of Buffalo Billiards aren't shy about making their presence known either. Staff members have reported lights flickering, games starting on their own, and doors slamming without explanation. One bartender shared a chilling story of hearing a faint laughter echoing through the empty building late at night. Others have seen pool balls rolling on their own, as if guided by unseen hands. Some brave souls have claimed they felt sudden drops in temperature, followed by an inexplicable sense of dread. Why does Buffalo Billiards seem to draw so much paranormal activity? Theories range from violent and emotional energy left behind by his days as a brothel and a gambling hall, to the tragedies that befell those who lived and worked here. With so many transformations over the years, it's no surprise that the spirits of the past may still linger, reluctant to move on. Buffalo Billiards stands as a reminder of 6th Street's lively yet turbulent past. Its ghosts may be restless, but they become part of a building's identity. What do you think? Is it haunted, or are the stories simply folklore? Share your thoughts below. Our final stop on this haunted journey through Austin is the Littlefield Hotel. Built in the late 19th century, this historic home stands as a symbol of grandeur, but also carries a reputation for ghostly encounters. What secrets does this landmark hide? And why do the spirits refuse to rest? Let's uncover the chilling tales behind the Littlefield House. The Littlefield House was built in 1893 by George Washington Littlefield, a prominent businessman, veteran, and philanthropist. Littlefield and his wife, Alice, lived here for many years, leaving a lasting legacy in Austin. Known for its deep ties to the University of Texas, George's name is still associated with the campus, but his home holds a more mysterious reputation. This house itself is a masterpiece of Victorian design, a symbol of wealth and influence. but its beauty is contrasted by the darker stories that surround it. After George's death in 1920, Alice continued to live in the house, reportedly becoming increasingly reclusive. Some say her grief and loneliness imprinted themselves on the property, leading to the paranormal activity that persists there today. According to local legend, Alice spent much of her time in the upstairs rooms, gazing out the windows. After her death in 1935, many believe her spirit remained in the house, unwilling to leave the place she loved. The most common reports involve sightings of Alice herself. Visitors and staff have claimed to see a woman in Victorian-era clothing wandering the upstairs rooms. Her presence is often accompanied by the faint scent of lavender, believed to have been her favorite perfume. Other phenomena include lights flickering, cold spots, and the sound of footsteps when no one else is in the house. Some have even reported hearing soft music as if echoing from other times. Why does the Littlefield House remain a hotspot for the hauntings? Some point to Alice's reclusive nature and her deep connection to the home. Others believe the house could just be tied to Austin's dark history, having left a spiritual residue. Whatever the reason, the Littlefield House has captured the imaginations of those who visit and remain one of Austin's most enigmatic landmarks. The Littlefield House is more than a relic of Austin's past. It's a place where history and paranormal collide. Do the spirits of George and Alice still roam its halls? Or are these just stories of echoes of a bygone era? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and thank you for joining me on this haunted journey. We've explored the ghostly halls of the Driskill Hotel, uncovered the eerie happenings at Buffalo Billiards, and delved into the haunted history of the Littlefield House. Each location holds its own unique story of tragedy, mystery, and unexplained. But what do you think? Have you ever visited any of these haunted places in Austin, or do you know of any other locations that deserve to be featured in a future episode? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for joining me on this chilling journey through Austin's haunted history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all things paranormal, dark, and mysterious. Until next time, this has been Echoes of the Past, uncovering secrets of the unseen. As always, thank you for spending a little bit of your evening here with me.